OpenGov, which provides modern cloud software for cities, counties, state agencies, and special districts, has secured a majority investment from Cox Enterprises, valuing the company at $1.8 billion. Nearly 1,900 customers across 50 states use OpenGov's products, which range from budgeting and planning to procurement and asset management. Joining me now to talk more about it is Zach Bookman, OpenGov's co-founder and CEO. Zach, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me, Trinity.
Absolutely. We're really excited to speak with you. And, I want to talk, what will this investment allow OpenGov to do with it that they couldn't do previously?
So we started this company 12 years ago. I was living in half a shipping container in Kabul, Afghanistan. I was an advisor to General McMaster, and we had a vision to bring the cloud to government. Many of these governments are using green screen, white screen, old legacy systems. People all over the country have too much experience with the problems that causes. And we thought, what if there's a better way? What if we can rebuild some of these systems, modernize governments, and help them be more transparent, effective, accountable, resilient, strategic? And so this investment is about doing more of the same and taking our cloud suites to every corner of the country so that we have a more effective and accountable government.
And as we're talking, we're getting images right now. Let me just explain to our viewers that we're seeing the executive team from Ryanair signing the Distinguished Guest Book with our colleague Chris Taylor there on the floor. We're going to get onto the floor in just a few moments. But to continue this conversation, Zach, OpenGov is valued at $1.8 billion. Can you take us through how the investment came together and how long did this process take?
We've been partnered with Cox Enterprises for the past 3 years. Started small, built the relationship on trust. They underwrote an acquisition of Cartograph Asset Management, the leader in enterprise asset management software. The city of Los Angeles, for instance, is getting ready for the Olympics using our software to maintain their streets and roads, lights, and so on. And we share mission, vision, values, and we want to go big and do a lot of good for our country. So that's what it's really all about, and I couldn't be more excited.
And let's take a step back for just a minute. Can you explain to our viewers how your company is helping different levels of government when it comes to cloud and AI specifically?
Sure. So we're the leader in cloud-based budgeting and planning software. We run the Office of Management and Budget. We're the leader in procurement software. We run the Department of Public Works with enterprise asset management software. So lots of the guts of government, from accounting and permitting and licensing, the Department of Building and Planning. We try to open up the back office, help these governments operate more efficiently, adapt to change, and strengthen public trust.
Now tell me more about the recent examples of how you're helping transform government. Which projects stand out most?
The entire state of West Virginia put its checkbook online, and so did the state of Idaho. So that residents can sift through literally every single dollar spent. And they've found all sorts of small issues and some large as they're trying to bring transparency in and shine a light on government. The city of Orlando, Florida streamlined their procurement process by 80%. And Richmond, Virginia and Tampa, Florida are using dashboards to track performance metrics and report to the boards and communities on how they're doing. So these are just a few of literally hundreds and actually a couple thousand examples of how technology is making our governments more connected to not just each other, but their residents, their boards, and all that makes it possible for us to kind of live our lives and build businesses.
Now, as you know, AI is one of the biggest storylines on Wall Street. How will OpenGov continue to bolster its product offerings and reflect this?
We think it's real. We're investing very heavily in AI. We want to infuse it into every one of our product lines. For instance, if you're building a procurement in government, it's actually hard to buy things. The AI can help take templates and cut down the time it takes to actually get RFPs and RFQs and RFIs done. There are examples all over, from enterprise asset management. You got to track assets, and even trees are assets, and how you classify them and then maintain the billions of dollars of public infrastructure. So we're using AI in our products, and we're also training on it in how we build software and how we deploy and provide professional services to our nation's governments. We think it's real, and we think it's going to be a very exciting few years ahead.
Well, we look forward to more updates from you, Zach. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having us.